Welcome to Dosel, a web-based client and administration system for dosimetry systems. Dosel is an interactive management system permitting interaction between the dosimetry service provider and the radiation worker. It is user-friendly and simple to use, allowing organizations such as hospitals, corporations, and private clinics the ability to receive, manage, and store all of their workers' dose reports, compile their dose history, and comply with both government regulatory requirements as well as the occupational health and safety requirements. Dosel allows the hospital, organization, or RSO to assign sub-RSO roles to different departments within the hospital to manage the individual participants within each department and allow them to oversee the entire process of each department. The system will also send alerts to the RSO if a threshold or regulatory limit has been exceeded. It also informs the RSO when the user license of the radiation worker is about to expire and needs to be renewed, thus ensuring that all radiation workers are always licensed during their term of employment. The following demo is to show the Dosel Web Manager from the administrator point of view. We will log in as an admin user. Website is divided into 5 parts: Manage Account, Manage Participants, Manage Badges, Dose Reports, and Administration part of the system. Under Manage Accounts, all register accounts can be listed. We can search account by its number, name, or its status. When we double-click on account, the system will navigate us to the selected account, where we can view or edit account details. Here we have account number, account name, center type. We can also set how the invoice will be sent to the customer. We can set an email, or we can set the tax code for the customer. We can also specify primary contact details, secondary contact details, invoice addresses, or shipping addresses. We can add a new account. A new account can be established with the next available account number automatically generated. Manage customers. When customer requires to be invoiced for several accounts at once, then these accounts can be grouped as one customer. By default, every account is one customer. If we want to group several accounts under this customer, we can add account, search it here, and now we have these two accounts grouped together as this customer, and all the pricing and invoicing will be created just for this one account. Here we can set again how this customer would like the invoice to be sent to him, as well as we can set whether we want to charge postage or freight for international customers, whether this customer will be charged for lost badges, and the tax code for this customer. Generate invoices. Here, a wearing period can be specified, the start of wearing period, for example, 1st November, and invoices for all accounts for this wearing period will be generated. All ordered badges from packing lists for the wearing period are calculated, as well as any extra ordered badges or lost badges, and also packing and handling will be included. Pricing is defined for the type of badge and can be set either to apply for all customers or can be applied for just one customer only. Here we can set for customer pricing manage invoices. After the invoices are generated, we can have the list of all invoices, and we can search either by invoice number or the account number or invoice date or varying date, or we can search for the status of invoice. Invoice can be changed by double-clicking on the invoice, where we can change either the one invoice detail, or we can change the delivery freight on invoice date, or we can add any other invoice item. Invoices have status that will define actions taken on invoices by the background services. When invoices are approved, which is done here, we can approve all invoices or just selected or just one invoice. They will be automatically sent to customer via email if it's specified in the customer page, or they can be printed into the PDF format and then sent to the customer by fax or by the post. Also, when the invoice is approved and a two-way connection is set between MIOB Finance software and the Dosel Web Manager, and those invoices will be automatically imported into this financial software. When the invoice is paid and marked as paid in this software, then the background service will get notified, and then it will change the status of invoice into closed invoice. So that means that invoice is closed and paid. Manage participant. On Manage Participant page, we can search for a participant by his account number or his number or last name and first name. When double-click on a participant, the system will navigate us to the page where we can view or edit participant details. Here we can set the participant membership to an account, or his number or unique ID, first name, occupational code. Also, we can set his license number and license expiry date. When this date is about to expire, then his RSO will get an alert. So in that way, the RSO can be sure that the employees are always licensed. Also, we can set here the threshold limit for this certain participant. In that way, all those reports will be color-coded if this participant received a dose which exceeded this limit. If this limit is left blank, then an RSO can set the limit for all participants, and then these participants will be color-coded if that RSO limit is exceeded. Here we have also the list of badges this participant wore or is wearing, and also we can see the badge orders for this participant. Also, the user can search for certain participants, for example, participants that are members of certain account, and he can download into the Excel sheet the participants he has been searched for. For example, if he searched for the participants that belongs to account number 204777, he can choose either he have the basic or advanced report, and then if he click export participants, he will get the list of participants with their details in the Excel sheet. Also, check license expiry is very useful for RSO. When he clicks on check license expiry, he will get the list of all the participants that have their license expired, or if that RSO set a date for the alert of license expired, then this will have the license expired in that number of days. Create a user is a functionality that enables an RSO or an administrator to create a user out of one participant. So if we create a user out of this participant, set his username and password, we will enable this user to become the part of the system and to be able to log in into the system and to view his or her DOS reports. The next one is the badges section. Here we have list all badges where we can search for a certain badge or list of badges belonging to one account or to different wearing periods. For example, if we enter an account number, we will get all the badges belonging to this account. When double-click on a badge, here we can see all the badge detail. Account name, participant name. We can reassign a badge and reassign it to another participant, for example, by clicking on the Reassign button. We can set the body code. We have here badge type, can be new or used. We can have a different product type, neutron, ring, Luxel, series, wearing period, and if it is active, inactive, lost. We have here the Assign New Badge section, where we can create a new badge and assign it to certain participants. Scan New Badge. Scan New Badge is a place where badge can be scanned using a barcode reader, and it can be in that way assigned to a participant as it is specified in the packing list received for a badge manufacturer. Scan Use Badge is a similar thing. Using barcode reader, the badge can be read and the returned badge is scanned and marked as used. This also can be done from the customer point of view. He can scan return badges, or he can scan received badges, or he can do it by Mark Badges section by just clicking whether the badge is received or it is returned. List all badge orders. This is the list of all outstanding orders for the badge. This will send an alert to the administrator when an order has been completed or expired, and if a new order from the customer is required to complete the next shipment. This is list all required badges. This is the list of participants that will require badges for the next cycle. Search can be filtered by one or more accounts. Here we can set the different accounts. We can set the wearing period or the product type.